Yo, yo, yo. I've suddenly gotten so serious. My expression changed as soon as I started making this video to like a very serious face, I could tell. But yeah, this video is for Eric Loves Christ. So yeah, to answer your question, bro, about what do I think about the fact that the Church of Jesus Christ has a lot of money in the bank, etc., stocks and owns companies and different things like that. I don't know all the details there. I know we do have a lot of money in the bank, but I honestly don't even worry about it. I don't worry about it. I'm not really concerned about it. It's not something that bothers me at all, and it's actually a really great thing. I'm actually really stoked that we do, because and to me it's a no-brainer thing. It just says that we practice what we preach. We're told to be good stewards of what we're given, take care of it, and prepare for problems so that you can be ready to face them, right? That's just a rule of self-reliance, and that's what the church is doing. So people who talk smack are just haters that don't even manage their own money, basically. They're just haters that are crying and wanting more, that they don't have enough, instead of just working to have more and keep it. They just are complaining about other people who are successful. The definition of a loser is someone who complains about someone else's success. So that's what I think in a nutshell about that. But yeah, no, I think it's really great the church has so much money, and people who are like, well, you should use it for charity. We do. And also, do you guys not realize the fundamental principle of what happens when you start throwing your money everywhere? It's gone, right? How do you make sure you have money? You don't throw it away. You save it. So that's what the church is doing. And it's not like the church saves all their money. It's not like they stockpile all of it, no. And yes, they do have a lot, but that's great. It's just a principle of being self-reliant and being good stewards. Yeah, being good stewards of our money and being responsible. So it says a lot to me about the church, and it says a lot about the integrity of the church. Contrary to stupid accusations, it says a lot about the integrity of the church, because if you have a lot of money, there's a connotation nowadays that says if you have a lot of money, you're bad, and you're just an evil jerk because you won't give your money away, or you just have all this money and you're not using it, or you're saving it, you're not spending it. But that's not. Let me ask you this: what does Satan usually say? He usually says, spend all your money, blow it all, use it all. He says, don't worry about it, just buy it, just get it, don't worry about it, just get it, doesn't matter, don't worry about it, just get it. And there's a difference between that and the other version, which is giving freely. It's one thing to have charity. Charity is not your responsibility. Don't use charity as an excuse to be irresponsible. That's tricky. And I mean, that's just the difference. And I think maturity definitely plays a huge role in that, because yeah, we're supposed to be charitable, right? We're supposed to have charity. It's actually such an important thing. And it's actually good if you don't have charity, go ahead and have it as best as you can. Be as charitable as you can, right? But at the same time, don't worry about. I have learned that God loves you and respects you when you give away everything that you have. He has a special kind of love and respect for you, but it's not necessary. And it's better that you take care of yourself and your own family, etc. It's better that you take care of you and yours and be charitable than to give away everything you have for someone else. Because once you give away everything that you have, you've got nothing. And there's the principle of whatever. It's just a principle. It's the principle of saying, you just have to have faith. Just give up everything that you have and have faith that he will fill your cup. Keep dumping it out, and then he'll fill it back up. And that's not the impression. That's not what I get from God. That's not the impression I get from God. The impression I get from God is take care of yourself. Be careful about not being charitable, because you don't want to be stingy. You don't want to be too uncharitable, right? but you do want to take care of yourself. And I don't mean schmooze yourself and lavish yourself and become, oh, I have to have a personal pampering day. I need to pamper myself once every week. I pamper myself in a luxurious spa. Like, no, there's a lot of stupid luxuries that people make excuses for having to have. All those kinds of things, right? I'm not talking about that. Irresponsible self-love, or whatever you want to call it. That's not even really self-love. It's greasy, dirty, filthy, just excessive self-glorification, excessive self-decadence, So, there you go. But yeah, it's important to save your money. It's important to be self-reliant. It's important to do the functions that you're supposed to do. I've also learned this as well, and this goes out. I'm sharing this to anyone and everyone who can benefit from it. I know God has different plans for us and stuff like that, and like sometimes we're just in different places. I respect the process, so to speak, in that I don't expect someone who's not ready to be in a certain position to just force themselves to be into a certain position. But I do know, and I can say that because I gave myself time, love, and mercy, but I also have learned some hard lessons along the way. And if I could say anything to my younger self, I would have told myself to go to school and I'd say probably like work a little bit more, try to work a little bit more. But I guess what I'm trying to say, and God knows us. I don't know us all. I don't know everybody's situation, of course. But God knows what we need. So just heed what He says and do what you feel He's telling you to do. And you can trust that. But I definitely feel like it's important to get a job. I definitely feel like it's important to, and there's so many reasons you can find why you shouldn't or why you can't. And I mean, not everybody can, no, but it's a basic core responsibility of us. And I've struggled with this. I know I have felt the hole and I felt the pain for a long time because of my lack of fulfilling certain responsibilities. I still feel it. And it's interesting because like I'm going to school full time right now, and I'm going to be graduating. I'll be graduating from college with an associate's next spring, hopefully. And that's a really great accomplishment. It's a wonderful accomplishment, And so I'm really excited about that. But it's definitely come with a cost. I don't work a full-time job. I have a work-study at school, so I get paid to go to school, basically. It's a really super easy job to get paid for, just by punching in hours and studying and helping in small capacities in this department I work in. It's easy money. And so I'm very lucky. And so recently for me, it's been a lot about resources. And so that's why I like the fact that the church has money, because the church is a great example to us of responsibility and self-reliance. And the fact that it has so much money is just wonderful. And like I said, anyone who tries to bash the church and say that, like, they're being stingy or whatever, they are just really trying to throw stones, and they're discounting all the help and all the good that the church does. Because the church does a lot more good than anyone ever gives it credit for. Everybody just like talks in dollar signs nowadays, and it's kind of sad. And they throw rocks left and right, accusatory arrows all the time. But the church is like Samuel the Lamanite up on the wall. You can shoot your arrows, but it ain't gonna stick, buddy. Ain't gonna stick. You might hit us, and it might even hurt, but it's not really gonna change things. It's not going to change things at the end of the day. Like, the church is not going away. And I'm just so thankful for that. I love that. When I say that, I can feel that. I feel that that's true. I know that that's true. And so I'm really thankful for that. But Yeah, I guess that's just like my long-winded answer, you know? So, let me take a minute here and think about if there's anything else to add on. So, real quick, another thing is that how we don't really know what's coming, and that's the whole point. It's not to say prepare for the end of the world, like doomsday shelters and stuff like that. It's like, it's not to spread fear and panic, no. But there is a point that comes where it says, are you really ready? Are you ready? Are you prepared for if you lost your job? Are you prepared if you lost your house? Are you prepared for national emergencies, global emergencies, those types of things, right? And the answer is we should be striving to be as best as we can. We should be doing everything we can to be ready, because that's just the whole name of the game. That's just a layer and an extension of being responsible. That is being responsible, being prepared for things. And so, the self-reliance program in the church is amazing. All the different ones. There's one on money. They are all amazing. I've taken a few of them. I've taken the one on money management, and how to manage it, and how to take care, how to save, how to prepare, the order that you should spend your money in. And when it comes to, you get your paycheck, so what do you do with your money? Do you pay your tithe first? Do you give to charity first? Do you pay yourself first? Do you pay your bills first? What do you do? Do you go shopping first? What do you do? And so there's a rubric for what to do. And I know that the self-reliance program is God designed and God inspired, and being carried out by his humble servants who are obedient to him and who are acting in doctrine and acting in the Spirit and following the Spirit. So I just know all of that's true, and I'm so glad the church has so much money, because heck yes it does, and heck yes it should. And doesn't your church have money? No offense, but oh wait, no it doesn't? Okay, well it should have money. That's the point. And it's the sign of health. It's a sign of health. If you have money, that's great. You should have money. If you have money, it shows that you are responsible. It shows you're hardworking. It shows that you are disciplined. Those are the things required to have money in any amount. And the people who are entrusted in our church to manage those calls and take care of the church and take care of the money have a lot more wisdom, self-respect, and control than I do, and than most people do. And it's very easy to criticize. It's really easy to throw stones, but that part doesn't matter. What matters is we should be doing everything we can to be as responsible as possible. And excuses are excuses, and things do happen, and none of us are perfect, and it's a bumpy road. But it's possible. It's possible to be successful. It's possible to have money. It's possible to be prepared. It's possible. It's not just possible, it's doable. It's doable. It's totally doable. So, yeah, so there's that. So that's what we need to do. We all need to be self-reliant. We need to practice readiness. We need to practice preparedness. We need to practice frugality. We need to practice all of these things. So many things in life. Life is hard, and this is the kicker here. Life is already hard, right? So why make it harder? Why not make it easier by following the Lord's command? You know? So it's just really amazing, and we're so lucky that we live in this day and age, that the church exists, and that, you know, it is so powerful. It's not so much that it's so powerful, it's that it is so sustained, or self-sustaining, or healthy. Let's just say healthy. It's so healthy. And so, yeah, that's what I want to share about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. And Eric Loves Christ, Eric Dude. Let me know, man, anything you want to talk about. And yeah, with all due respect, I don't want to be pushy at all, but I just want to reiterate the fact that I would love to talk sometime. I would love to chat, do a live stream. I've never done a live stream, but I would do a live stream with you, and I would do a Zoom call with you for sure, FaceTime, whatever. But yeah, man, I definitely want to connect to you, man. That would be really cool. But even if we don't, that's fine too, because it's so awesome having your friendship and being friends with you on YouTube and in real life. You know, this is real life. But yeah.